Hello everyone, welcome back to the studios again. I am Hadi FK Ture, the PR officer for Biamo Group Limited. Well, today we are here to discuss another interesting topic. But before we go into the discussion, please subscribe, like, and comment. And I am joined in the studio by Mr. Faye. Welcome to the studio, Mr. Faye.
Thank you very much for having me once again, Hadi.
Thank you.
So it's so good to be here. It's so good to be back.
Definitely.
So as you said, we are going to discuss something very interesting, something very important. So make sure you stay tuned.
Sure. The topic we're going to discuss is things you need to know before buying a land in the Gambia. So tell us, where are the best locations to buy a land in the Gambia?
Okay, thank you very much for that question. It's a very important question. We get that question a lot, especially from our audience in the diaspora. So when they call, they're like, okay, I want to buy a land in the Gambia. So what are the best locations that I can buy lands from? So today we will answer that question, and probably after today everybody will know. If you are not in the Gambia, so you will just watch this video and you will know exactly the best places to buy land, and that will suit your interest. So in the Gambia here, especially if you're moving from the diaspora coming here to the Gambia, it's always important to consider three things when moving. You have to first know about the country that you're coming, and then you have to know the reasons why you're buying land, and then you also have to know your purpose, what exactly you're going to do on that land. So when you know these three things, it is easy for you to choose a location, and it is easy for us to also advise you on the best locations that you can buy lands from. So let's say, for example, you are from the diaspora and you are a retired person, so you want to come to the Gambia to relax, to enjoy your happy retirement. So there are locations for those type of people. So the best locations that they can get and then they can live at is sea views or river views. So those are perfect places for them to be.
I can even imagine how perfect that would be.
Like for example, we have a riverview estate at Gunjur Branding. So you can buy a plot of land at Gunjur Branding. Like let's say you buy 3 or 4 plots of land, you have a huge land, and then you can build your mansion there. Imagine you build your mansions there, like your 4 or 5 bedroom, and then have your pool inside there. And even have a garden, a side garden there. Even if you want, you can have a court where you can play your golf. So it is always very easy for you. So you can have all those things at that particular place. So you don't have to be going anywhere.
Paying hotels.
Paying hotels for, going for other. You can have every recreational thing that you need in that place. So when you buy lands at these riversides or sea views, you can buy a huge plot of land, build your dream home there, and then have your pool, have your garden, and enjoy life. So that is also a very good thing. But mind you, this type of places sometimes can be very crowded and can be also very noisy. So if you are somebody that retired and you want to come to the Gambia and then relax, you don't want too much noise, you don't want like the noise of traffic, people everywhere, you can go inland Gambia, like in the rural areas, there are places there that you can get lands, you can buy a huge plot of land. It's an area that is less noisy, it doesn't have a lot of traffic. You can buy a huge plot of land, have everything you need in that place. So you can relax there, enjoy your retirement, especially if you're a couple, so you can just enjoy your happy retirement there. So which is also very important. But for others, let's say you're coming to the Gambia, you are relocating to maybe come start a business. Let's say start a farmland. Inland Gambia is also one of the best options you can choose, like the rural areas. Let me tell you this, in 2020 they discovered that almost 37% of the country's population, Gambia, lives in the rural area. And then out of that 37%, 20% of them are farmers. So if you come to the Gambia as a, let's say, young person or somebody, even if you're not young, but you want to come to the Gambia to invest, to start a business, you can go to rural Gambia, buy a huge plot of land, start your farmland or garden, and then you can use the people in that village, in that rural area. 20% of them are farmers. You can get a manpower from those people, and then you can employ them or get their services, and they can work for you in your farmland. So which is going to be a win-win for you and them. So you are also contributing, to the development of that particular place. So which is also very important. So when you come into the Gambia, Gambia, these are the locations that you should, these are the things you should consider.
Okay.
You have to consider your reasons why you are coming to the Gambia. So if you know your reasons why you are coming to the Gambia, so it is always easy for you to choose the best locations. But currently, sea views or river views locations are the best. And are the best. But mind you, river views or sea views within the urban areas are quite expensive.
Definitely.
Those lands are costing millions of dollars.
I know, right?
So, for example, if you go to a riverview estate, which is in inland Gambia, not in the urban area, at Gunyu Berending, the land was just $150,000. So, which was like 100% less expensive compared to buying sea views or river views in the urban area.
Affordable
it is
and
very
flexible.
affordable.
Definitely.
And then we have flexible payment plan. So if you're coming to the Gambia, you have to know this. And then because mostly if you're coming with a budget. So you have to know exactly how you're going to spend that. You have to buy a plot of land. Maybe you need 1 or 2, 3 plots of land.
Yeah.
Because in most cases these people don't want like a 20 by 20. They want like maybe 40 by 20. So it is always it is always very important to understand this, to know this, to know the reasons why you're buying, and then if you buy exactly this type of plot, what are you going to do there? If it is for relaxation, sea views are okay. But if it is for agriculture purposes, the rural areas are very, are the best options, and then the lands are always very fertile.
All right.
Yeah. So these are the things you should consider.
Wow, that is so interesting. So in most of the cases, Mr. Faye, people normally ask what are the type of land system we have in the Gambia. So please just throw some light on that for our audience watching.
Oh, okay. That is also really important to know, because you're moving to a new place, you're moving to a new country, so you have to know these things. You have to know exactly what types of lands you're buying.
Yeah.
As I said in previous videos, I mostly talk about freehold and then lease lands. So in most cases, the land tenure systems that we have here in the Gambia are freehold, lease land, and also customary. The freehold and the lease land types of land tenure system were introduced to us by our former colonial masters, that are the British. So they introduced that freehold and then lease land type tenure system. And then we also have customary land tenure system, which was the olden days land tenure system, and that we have still now, and still now it is existing. That is land ownership of land through lineage. Mostly in most communities, if you go there, the lands are owned by the sefos, the village heads that are the sefos or alcalos. So they own these lands, and then if you are part of that community, you are given a land by the head of the village, either the alcalo or the sefo. And then the freehold and lease land tenure systems are, as I said, were introduced to us by the British. So this type of land tenure system, like for example the freehold land tenure system, is more like a customary land tenure system. Because when you go, for instance, to these people, the alcalo, and then he give you this plot of land, so now you are the owner of this land. So the land becomes yours, is freehold.
Wow.
So, but for instance, now you own this land, it's a freehold. You can choose this option. Okay, you say, okay, now I own this land, I want my land to be protected. You go to the government and then you lease your land. So it is always very important to know this when you come into the Gambia, know the land types of land tenure systems that are available. So in the Gambia we have, as I said, freehold and lease lands, and then also customary lands. So mostly if you come, the lease lands are owned by individuals, and they try to lease out their property to the government for protection. And then the freehold is just like you owning a piece of land, call it your own, have all your documents, have from physical planning, you are paying your tax, everything, sale. So the land is yours automatically, so you have your land. But the customary is, these are lands that are just owned by the village heads, like sefos and alcalos. They own these lands, huge plot of lands, like a community. So anybody that comes to the village, you want to own a piece of land, they give you a portion of land, and they say this is yours. So in those days they give it to like families. The Sane family will come and say, okay, the alcalo will come and say, okay, the Sane families are the owners of this side of land, and then the James, the Sanyangs, those days, that's how it used to be. And still now, those people are owning their lands in these villages if you go to rural Gambia. So basically, these are the three things about land tenure systems.
Wow, very, very interesting and important to our viewers out there. So apart from knowing the land tenure system and the best locations, I am sure our customers or our viewers will definitely want to know how secure is it to buy a land in the Gambia.
Okay, thank you very much for that question. It's also very important. So mostly people, when they buy lands, they're like, I want to buy land, but I'm scared. So this is where real estate comes in play. So in most cases, we real estate people, we will go to individuals, or sometimes we go to village heads and then acquire lands from them. And then when we get these lands, we just don't go to the village, the head of the village, like the alcalde or CFO, and tell them we want lands, and then they sell us the land, and then we buy the land and start selling it again. No. So when we get like the lands from them, we have to go with physical planning to do all the due diligence, to collect coordinates and everything, to make sure the land is secure. The ownership of the land belongs to that person that already gave it to us, that already sell it to us, so that it will be easy for us to sell it. So when you come into the Gambia, it is always very important to go through real estates. There are so many real estates in the Gambia, but Biamo Group Limited, we are the #1 provider of secure and hassle-free lands in the Gambia.
Wow.
We assist people, we assist like more than hundreds of people to acquire lands in the Gambia. And so far so good. We have never encountered this like selling lands to more than one person. So that is a plus to us. So whenever you come into the Gambia, make sure you do your due diligence. Check for the best real estate companies. Check for Biamo Group Limited. Come to us. We will assist you to owning your piece of land, very secure and very affordable. So Gambia is a very secure place. It's one of the most peaceful countries in Africa.
Definitely.
And then it's one of the most exciting places to be. So that type of places, like that type of country, when it is peaceful, so obviously you might have the opportunity of owning a land in a very secure and hassle-free way. So owning a land in the Gambia, there's no like problems when it comes to when you go to real estates. But if you go to certain individuals, you might encounter being sold somebody's plot of land. So come to real estates, come to Biamo Group Limited and get your plot of land. If we sell you a land, the land belongs to you 100%. We are never selling lands to more than one person.
Sure.
So Gambia is secure to buy lands, especially if you come to the right place. And that the right place is here, Biamo Group Limited. We have the best lands and the best locations.
So your final words to our customers out there?
So finally, I would love to share this with our audience. So when you are buying lands in the Gambia, make sure you do your due diligence. Search about the best real estate companies. Even if somebody told you I am selling lands, make sure you search about a person. If you go to internet, you go to YouTube, you search about us, Biamo Group Limited, you will see all our activities. You will see everything that we are doing. We have like a lot of customer testimonials, customers talking about their success land buying stories here with us, sharing it with us. We have soldiers that are buying lands here. We have mothers, fathers, brothers and sisters buying lands from us, and all of them are sharing their testimonies with us. So which is also very important. So if you go to our YouTube channel, Biamo Connect, you search about us, you will see everything that we are engaged on. We don't hide. So we show you guys everything that we are doing, and then we have best locations in the Gambia. So when you want to buy a land, come to us, Biamo Group Limited. We will help you to own your piece of land in a very affordable and secure way. So Gambia is a peaceful country. We are inviting everyone to come and join us. If you are an investor, come to Biamo Group Limited. So one thing about us, Biamo, we have an investment project. So if you are from the diaspora and then you want to come to the Gambia, you can join our investment project, which we call That to Goal.
Wow.
You can invest and earn massively.
Wow.
So that is, you invest your capital here with us, Biamo Group Limited, and Biamo Group Limited will use that capital to buy more secure and hassle-free lands and then putting it out in the market. And then every year you receive your annual returns, so which is also very important for our diaspora community to understand. So Biamo Group Limited, we are excellent real estate company. So when you buy lands or you want to do investment in the Gambia, come to the right channel, and the right channel is Biamo Group Limited.
Okay, so Mr. Faye, before we just conclude, I will just want you to give us more information about our available lands.
Okay, I'm really glad to talk about that. So currently we have 10 new plots at Pirang, our Pirang estate, which is one of the most fascinating and then fast-growing community. Our fast-growing estate is Pirang, and everybody is talking about that. People want more plots at Pirang, so we brought like 10 plots at Pirang.
Wow.
So we have those plots at Pirang, so customers, and if you are watching, you want to buy lands in the Gambia, Pirang is the best option for you. It is very close to the busiest market in the Gambia, which is called, which is Brikama, and then it's a very fascinating and then beautiful community. So it's just for $175,000. We have mortgage payment also. So just contact our team. They will assist you to owning a piece of land in the Gambia with no hassle. We also have Brikama Dasilami, which is one of the most secure lands in the Gambia.
Wow.
It's a leased land, very protected by the government. Nobody can come to the land and do anything in the land. So the land is 100% secure. When you buy the land, there's nothing like land dispute or land issues. So Brikama Dasilami is very secure. So if you want to buy lands at Brikama Dasilami, contact our team. The land is the plot size is 20 by 20 and is selling for just $200,000.
Wow.
So contact our team. We have an excellent and professional team that will assist you to owning a land in the Gambia, and we'll give you all the information you need to know about these estates, about Gambia, everything you need to know before buying land. So contact us and we'll assist you.
Wow, Maz, thank you so much for coming. You did justice to the topic.
Okay.
And to you out there, until we come your way next time. But before we leave, please subscribe, like, and comment.